Wake Up with Jim and Saab is exclusively on Spotify.
If you want to start your own podcast, check out anchor.fm.
And if you want to be notified when we have new episodes, click the follow button on Spotify. If I slow down, welcome to the Saab Podcast. Before anything, I want to give a shout out to our new Podtrons over at jimandsab.com. Shamir Badeo, Sheila T, Kendra Borja, Lara Bass, Colleen Abrugar, and Karen C. Yay!
Nice.
Love it. Thanks, Podtrons. I love it. Nakita mo yung Patreon update natin, yung Podtron update natin.
No.
The updates of our Heroes of the Month.
Yeah.
So, every month, for those who don't know, we have Heroes of the Month over at jimandsab.com where we donate all of your Patreon subscriptions. It goes to a family, 3 families with special needs children. And the parents of these children have given us updates on where they used the funding. And it's very nice to know that, you know, our little community has been making such a huge difference in these families' lives. So thank you. And if you want to join us, please do. We have random live streams exclusively for Podtrons. And
ano, si Saab is coming up with something really interesting.
Hindi pa siya ready. But yes, exciting.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yung jimandsab.com, legit yon, okay? Marami kasi dyan mga nakakatakot din magbigay kasi hindi mo alam kung scam. Diba? And that's exactly what we're talking about in this episode. Galing na segue ko, ano?
Galing.
I just came up with that. I wasn't even planning on that. But
in fair.
I guess it's a gift. Charot.
Ano to? Itong mga, sa text?
Iba-iba. Iba-ibang everyday scams. Like, when you hear the word scam, off the top of your head, like, have you ever been scammed? Or do you know of a crazy scam story? Maybe like, let's try to keep it light. You know, kung meron kang... So, any scams that come to mind?
Yung mga text.
Pero like, you didn't get scammed. You were tried, but like, may kwento ka ba ng actually na scam?
Naalala ko, napunta ako sa parang pyramid.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ano?
Parang
multi-level marketing?
Bakit ako ulit pumunta dun? Basta I ended up in a building in Ortigas.
I think it was a required... No, not required. Parang you were invited to something.
I really don't remember.
Kwento mo sa akin to eh.
Basta I ended up in a building in Ortigas, tapos I got into the... medyo legit yung... It was one of those, alam mo yung mga buildings kung saan yung mga radio stations. Anong
Strata.
Mga strata, mga ganun.
Ortigas, Emerald.
Yeah. So, I went in the building and puro mga like parang as soon as I got in, there's someone talking to someone. And it felt like parang a bank. Like maraming mga one-on-one. Tapos maraming mga naka-breakout session. Ganyan.
Okay.
And then may kumausap sa akin and then showed me yung clear book.
A binder.
May clear book na may parang Fortuner. Tas next page, house and lot.
What?
Tas next page, traveling. Sabi niya na itong taong to, fisherman siya before. And now, this person has a car, a house, and ganyan because he did this. And I remember it was like a green tea something. Parang tea to the max. Parang ganun. Tea max. Parang ganun. Tea to the max.
What? Wild. And then what did you do? Did you run away or did you sign?
I left.
Wild. Nothing comes to mind of... I may have blocked it all out because I can't. Pero I'm sure, wait lang, but the funny thing is sometimes, remember your dad says that parang someone emailed them, like, kawawa rin yung seniors eh, because they fall for yung mga emails from like, a prince.
Yeah, hindi. Yung sa dad ko malala kasi My dad's a senior, and he got an email from someone he really knew.
Oh no.
And it was a nun. It was a nun.
Oh.
A nun he knew from the province.
Tagal na to, di ba?
Tagal na to asking for money.
Oh.
Then he transferred, thinking it was the nun he knew.
And then he found out that it wasn't.
Nahack yung email.
Oh man, gosh, how evil can people be, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're discussing today. It's a bucket list. Is it a bucket list? Yeah, it's a bucket list. Bakit itong mga i-question itong mga everyday scams natin? Mga nina-normalize, alam mo yan?
Ano na ba yung mga prevalent scams?
How about ID na gawa sa papel?
Ano yun?
Ito, hindi ba scam to na ang laki ng budget ng LTO and other government agencies, tapos bibigyan ka ng ID na nakaprint sa bond paper, tapos ikaw pa yung magugupit. Ikaw pa yung magugupit.
Where does this happen?
Currently, yan ang LTO. Driver's licenses. Now, as in it was just recently announced na ganito muna ngayon.
Because?
Ayaw.
Is that a fact?
It's fact.
Hindi to fake news,
Hindi siya fake news. Because I retweeted that from...
so you mean you print it and then you laminate it on your own? You know?
No. No, they print it.
Then you cut it and
so
you
you go
laminate
there,
it?
they print it. I think so.
Wild.
So
like anyone can make their own, like, can Photoshop a license, print it on a bond paper.
I think so. Very wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well,
so the point is, like, we pay so much in taxes.
Bakit ganun?
And our citizens can't even get a decent
An ID.
ID.
Which is needed for everything, apparently, right? So ganyan yung national ID, ganyan din. Grabe.
Yeah, we talked about that in the previous episode.
Yeah. So, tune into our Bakit ang hirap kumuha ng valid ID episode, okay? Isa pang scam. Mga nang sa scam na taxi driver. Yung ayaw gumamit ng metro. Tapos sila yung magsasabi ng presyo. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, dati pa talagang ganun.
Lalo na sa airport.
Dati pa talagang ganun. And yung ako pa nga yung mahirap dyan is it's not just a scam. It's may sindak factor.
Scary.
Scary. Like,
and it's just normalized.
Ako, parang before, like, diba, my
yun.
mentality was like, he says na hindi. Kuwari, like, ako every time I would ride a taxi before, I would think, sana hindi siya ganun. Sana hindi niya patungan at sabihin na ganito. And then nakakatawa pa sometimes, like, let's say the metro says 170. You give exact 170. They say,
magdagdag.
Boss, grabe yung traffic ngayon. Baka naman, siguro yung ganun, yung baka naman, pwede pa.
Yeah, it's not
pwede
a scam.
Ba?
They're just asking.
Yeah, just asking. Pero there are instances talaga na, yung sa'yo, yung kwento mo, di ba? Yung
sa airport, yun, nakakatakot. Kasi, kwento ko ba yun sa pod? Well, kung hindi na maalala. Nasa airport ako, bumaba ako sa wrong terminal. Saan to? Bucket list airport edition. And then, so I had to take a taxi to the correct terminal. As I was getting into the taxi, the security guard of NAIA said, 100 lang yan or something. And then, galit na galit yung taxi driver. It was very scary. I had to call Jim and like, really be on the phone with him. And like, make it clear that I'm talking to my husband. Kasi it was scary. He was getting really angry. Binumura niya yung security guard. And, I don't know.
You know what we should have? Like, pod kids, can you share this pod episode and like, share how to, mga style pang iwas sa ganun?
Yeah.
Para lang we ourselves can share it and people can...
Do you think it helps to ask before you enter? Pero ang hirap rin kasi ngayon parang choosy ka pa. Ang dami naman, grabe yung mga pila eh.
Yeah.
This country doesn't make it any easier for anyone, driver and passenger, huh? Whew, this is turning into a What the Sprack episode. Okay, here. What about, do you feel scammed kapag nag-withdraw ka sa ibang ATM tapos may 15 to 20 peso fee? Pati sa online banking.
Doon ako naiinis.
Well, pati sa ako. ATM.
Yung online, yung bastusan. And then may bago na pala, apparently,
Ano?
Yung BPI.
Ano?
Apparently, yung BPI has you're charged if you're transferring even to another BPI account. I don't know if this is fake news.
No, it's not fake news. I think what you're talking about is parang inter-branch fee.
Parang ganon.
Pero it's very specific to like to a situation. I'm not sure.
Yun, ito ako for me. Anything that's online and then charge ka, bastusan. Interbank. Do you think that's so unfair? Pwede
yung
naman.
Yung
siguro,
ATM?
Siguro pwede pa.
But that's what you mean. Kasi online, it can be interbank rin.
Yeah. Kaya parang if online pero interbank, siguro pwede pa.
Siguro sa akin lang parang 1 peso 50 cents mo naman. Parang grabe ka naman sa 10 pesos 15.
At yung sa ATM, I think, hindi pala, sorry, naiinis ako, nandadayaan pala ako. Because, you know why? You know why? Let's say my bank is BPI, kunwari lang. For some reason, lahat ng BPI ATMs laging sira. You know, so you have no choice. Nung time na walang GCash, nung walang other option except cash. Ako for me nga, scam yung I think at this point, scam na yung walang GCash yung seller eh. Di ba scam yun? Parang, kung let's say mga parking or whatever, like parang na wala kang choice. Parang, wala kang GCash.
Call out ko yung Kidzuna. Ba't wala kayong GCash? Cash only.
Really?
Oo, matagal
so
na
weird.
nun.
That's
And
so
then
weird.
I always ask you,
if you don't know what, sorry, podkids, if you don't know, Kidzuna is like a kid playground thing that you pay and...
Parang lagi ko tatanungin na, ate, ba't wala pa kayong GCash? Wala rin silang card ha.
Oh, that's
so
weird.
Cash lang. Yun nga eh.
Ay, that's weird.
Parang parang medyo scam-ish. Diba sabi ko, pero may resibo. Ewan ko.
May resibo.
I've never checked if the receipt was actually correct. Pero, parang...
Hindi to fake news, sorry.
And they always...
Just to clarify, bago kami i-TikTok.
They always say they're still fixing it.
Bago to lumabas sa TikTok na inaaway namin ng Kidzuna, we're just saying na, sana lang may GCash kayo.
Yeah.
And
Hindi ko inaaway yung Kidzuna kasi my kids love it there.
Like for example, yung like linya-linya. We really I really mandated that we can't like open a new store if there's no GCash terminal. Kasi, parang it's the equivalent of cash.
Well, I guess it's their loss.
And this episode was not sponsored by GCash.
Wish it were.
What's next?
Pero GCash, tama na yung transaction fee. Sa yung...
May transaction fee yung GCash?
May transaction fee siya sa...
For vendors?
Hindi. May transaction fee siya. Sige, pag nag-transfer ka ng GCash, okay, diba? Ang note ko lang is, what? Maybe it's not GCash's fault.
Tao to tao?
Alam mo kung ano? Yung auto-sweep.
Auto-sweep.
Pag naglo-load ako, yun ang scam. Auto-sweep ba? Or basta whatever RFID thing.
Can you please explain what that is?
So, your vehicles parang required na magkaroon ng RFID, diba? Auto-sweep or what's the other one? Easy something. And yung pinaka-hassle dun is there's no app for it, so you can't check the balance. So you can, correct me if I'm wrong. This podcast should be called Correct Me If I'm Wrong.
Oo nga eh.
Pero I only really ever see my my load balance when I go through the Skyway. There's a way to see it, text thing. Pero grabe, to register, laging sasabihin, error, call this number. If you call the number, it's like, it's a loop. I can't. So anyway, to load your RFID, may
bayad.
May fee.
Hindi, pero just like any merchant naman, or hindi naman scam yun. Like, credit card, may 3% kuha.
Scam yun, joke. Sige na nga. Okay.
Hey Podkids, as you know, we're very proud to be part of Isabel's. It's healthy salads, delicious food, It's at isabels.com.ph, and we're giving a cool promo code to all our pod kids. It's 10% off on all Mother's Day items and platters, valid until May 14 when you use the code We Love Pod Mom. So for Mother's Day, you can get an Isabel salad platter, a wrap platter. So they're beautifully packaged and big. So for your celebration, or you're gonna go to a party, maganda siyang dalhin. Maganda siyang pang gift sa mom, because there's also a Mother's Day gift bag. Yeah, the gift bag is super good. Promise. Try nyo yung pesto cream cheese, yung hummus, and yung chips ng Isabel's. Yun yung super sarap. Anyway, that's it. So again, we love Pod Mom. Use the promo code at isabels.com.ph. Thanks, guys.
Want more fun stuff outside our podcast? Come join our Podtron community.
You'll get access to exclusive content such as live coaching sessions, hangouts via Zoom, live podcast recordings, exclusive discounts, spontaneous live streams, and more.
Focus with me on our co-working sessions at Discord, and let's be productive together.
Looking for career advice or fun recipes? Or do you just want to join in on our jamming sessions with Pancho and Vito?
Took you a while.
Talagang literally nag-jamming kami ni Pancho and Vito, and we stream it live. Anyway, subscribe to jimandsab.com for just $5 and you'll get access to all of these.
We also have a monthly live coaching session, like we said, via Zoom, where I talk to pod kids and give them advice. Yes, qualified life coach yarn.
And the best thing about this whole thing is 100% of our monthly proceeds go to our chosen beneficiaries in partnership with Cerebral Palsy Epilepsy Family Awareness and Support Group PH.
They are our heroes of the month, the children with special needs and their families. And this cause is especially close to our hearts because, well, you know why. So your subscription really means a lot to us.
We hope to see you on our next hangout. Nag-enjoy ka na, nakatulong ka pa.
Yay.
Love you, thank you.
Thank you. Pero sige, so are we set on masyadong mahal yung 15 to 20 peso fee pag nag-withdraw sa ATM?
Yeah. Oo.
Laki,
Parang
diba?
guys.
Grabe naman.
Parang it's not like naman like you, kayong mga banks, it's not like you guys are like making ATMs everywhere, every day, and like, you know, parang...
I guess it's a convenience fee. Kasi that's their bank's
you
money.
You made it inconvenient eh.
Wait, the bank?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Kasi tamad na mga bukas ng... Like what, for example,
so bakit, why does Bank A, bakit hindi ako pwede mag-charge ng convenience fee na ginagamit mo yung pera na nasa loob ng ATM ko for your bank who didn't even bother to put up an ATM?
Gets.
Kind of get it.
Gets. Siguro ganito.
Scam yung hindi pagkakaroon ng ATM ng mga banks.
This is why we should run the country. Ganito dapat ang mandate. Ang mandate should be, if you don't have this X number of ATMs, macha-charge, parang you are, may penalty ka. If you, let's say you have 1 million ATMs, okay, that's the baseline. Then, pwede ka mag-charge.
Kung offline lalo.
And then also, dapat ganun, may monitoring na
dapat
offline.
Talaga.
Kasi, alam mo, here's the thing. I had, this was in 2009. I don't know if this bank is still like this. But I had a Metro Bank account. That bank does not have ATMs anywhere. And nung time na yun, 2009, okay? It's not like parang it's not like there were unlimited options that you could transfer. It's literally like and before mas maarte pa yung mga ATM dati. Like maglagay ka ng ATM in another bank, hindi mo ma-withdraw yun. Mas maarte.
Yeah.
Basta matindi yung galit ko sa mga bangko na tipid maggawa ng ATM machine. Bakit? They should be penalized. Diba?
Yeah. Maybe.
How the hell?
Yeah.
There should be like a minimum talaga. In each sector. Ikaw, you wanna be a bank?
Well, speaking of convenience fees, that's on the list. Bakit kailangan magbayad ng fee sa mga online transactions like when buying tickets? E-ticket naman yun.
Merong ganun. What the hell?
When you're buying tickets online, may convenience fee.
Oh, that's
Na parang, hindi ka nag-drive pupunta dito. Sorry.
well,
It is it's like, well, it is a business.
oo nga eh. Yun nga eh. Kaya, ano naman eh, let's make it clear. Hindi naman tayo nasa sprack when it's like, okay, you're charging for a service or whatever. Let's say, kuwaring, sinasabi mo nga kanina na, let's say, again, none of this is sponsored. Like, based on my observation, the bank that has a lot of ATMs is BDO. Like, anywhere you go, there's a BDO ATM.
To be fair.
Diba? To be fair.
Yeah. That's the blue and green.
Blue and yellow.
Blue and yellow.
Parang anywhere you go, there's a BDO ATM. Tas, so sila, parang
we should make a game like when we're driving.
So kung si BDO sabihin niya na, oy, since kami, gumastos na kami, at gumawa kami ng 10 million ATM machine. You don't say ATM, diba? No, ATM is a machine.
Yeah.
10 million ATMs. Pwede kami mag-charge. Pero kung ano itong ticketing thing, sino yung kumikita dun sa fee? Sa fee?
Yung ticketing, ano?
Yung ticketing thing? Okay.
Kasi
mas okay naman
I feel like as a business kasi, for them to be able to put up that website, meron din silang binabayarang fees sa credit card and whatever.
That's just, you're just charging for your, yeah,
I get it.
That's not like yung, like ano, yung interbank thing.
I kind of get it. Medyo na-gets ko rin, Jim, because I feel like an ATM is not cheap. Right?
Kaya nga.
Isn't it a machine?
Hindi, kaya nga nag-agree nga ako nag-agree nga ako dun sa, pero there has to be you have to have a minimum.
Yun na nga dapat talaga, cashless na.
Yeah.
Cashless na.
Cashless na.
I have not been to an ATM in a long time.
Ako rin.
So anong nirereklamo natin?
Hindi, kasi you know why? The reason why I don't go to an ATM? Kasi every time I go to an ATM, wala. Hindi ko magana. Offline.
Podkids, kung may makita kayong offline na ATM, please picture nyo, tapos post nyo sa bit.ly/podkids after party. Okay, next. What about kamustahan with a friend? Bakit may mga kaibigan tayo, nakakamustahin ka o kaya mag-aaya ng mag-meet, tapos biglang offeran ka ng insurance or networking deal?
That's not a scam.
I guess it's a scam if you feel like they played with your like emotions. Na parang, uy, sobrang long time, naalala mo yung ganyan-ganyan tayo? Tara, kape tayo. Sabay yung nagbenta sa'yo.
Yeah, si Ali, yung biktima na ganyan. Ang dami na nang ganyan. At nakakatawa, life update. If you listen to our utang episode,
Ano to? Hindi ko maalala.
I told in that pod, kunento ko na si Ali, yung laging Ali of Linya Linya, na laging nagpapautang kasi he's such a nice guy, right? And then he always tells me like, Jim, ano tingin mo? This random batchmate asked for money. Yung last time, meron siya, di ba? Update is, never na siya rin-reply.
He got scammed?
He was scammed.
Oh no.
They found out pa na like, wala namang problem.
Oh no.
Gambling lang.
Oh. Well, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Tama ka. Yung basta, I think the basic rule is if there's like if there's flirtation, quote unquote, prior.
Yeah.
Pero if you say like, yeah, nasa insurance nga ako eh.
Yeah.
Like,
I appreciate that.
If ma-bring up na.
Straight up na. Yung hindi pa tayo nagbi-meet ng in person. Sabihin mo na.
Ako, meron akong isang example na medyo semi-scam. Like, for me, it's really a big deal to set a physical meeting with someone. Okay? So, like, parang, kaya I always have to say like, can we email? Can you email kaya? Or parang, what questions do you have?
Yeah. It could have been an email.
Baka we can solve it na. Or like an applicant or someone interested in like a serious business partnership. Tatanungin ko like, hey, sinabi ko nga parang nakausap ko yung taong to. Tapos sinabi ko na, diretsuhan na tayo. Sinabi ko sa phone eh. Sabi ko, ganun ko pa sinabi. Kasi kakilala ko. Sabi ko,
diretsahan na.
Sabi ko, let's say like, what are you looking for? How much? And ganyan. Tapos siya parang, pare, pag-usapan na lang natin in person. So like, and true enough, as soon as we sit down, the question that I asked. Like, kunwari, for example, do you want to do this project for X amount of money? And then his answer was, dilipat ako ng country in 3 months. Like, dude.
And it was a work day.
Parang, parang naggumawa ako ng time for this. And like, so, yeah. Basic rule.
Oh, maybe he just wanted to update you on his journey. Okay, last. What about restaurant prices na hindi included yung tax? Bakit may mga restaurant na hindi nilalagay sa menu yung final price ng products nila? Hindi ini-include yung tax and other fees, kaya gulatan na lang sa bill. Meron palang ganun?
Alam mo saan ako na, well, gets.
Wait lang. Parang gano'n naman talaga, diba? Hiwala yung tax and service charge.
Sa bill ng restaurant?
Yeah.
Hiwalay talaga.
Hiwalay talaga. Well, that was on the list.
That's not a scam.
Relax. Nakalagay nga lang dito so we will determine for us. Hindi naman siya set in stone. Ikaw, anong scammy for you?
Wagyu stone. That's a scam.
Ano yun?
Joke lang.
What's that?
Sobrang mahal na steakhouse na ilalagay yung karne sa bato.
Random. Well, babalik ako sa airport talaga. Yung nakahiwalay na tax doon.
Ayun, bastusan yun.
Bastusan. Parang lagay mo sa ticket, bro.
Bastusan yun. Yeah.
Ben?
Yeah.
Irita?
Yeah.
I think that may be it. Any other scam you could think of?
I think I think this isn't a scam at all. Pero like, can there be a rule na against companies calling you for like calling you and then incessantly calling you pa? Like, kasi I would say like, compared to my past life, I'm a very chill human being now. Okay? But the one thing that gets me off the wagon, you know, and gives up any form of zen, is yung nangyayari ngayon na tawag lang ng tawag na landline.
To offer something.
Yeah. And then when you pick up, hello, is this, and then I'm like, no. Ay parang, what do you, parang, would you be free? And I always say like, can you text? Can you just text na lang? So, hindi pwede.
Ay.
So ako like,
okay.
Do you have, and then, hindi talaga, I really have to say like, nagkaroon ng time na, if you issue checks kasi, okay, if you issue checks, sometimes, the bank will call you and ask, hey, Mr. Bacaro, did you issue a check worth ganyan to
whatever,
Kizuna or something? Sabihin ko, yeah, ganyan. There was a time na this one branch lang, this one bank and branch would always ask, may we know what the money is for?
Oh.
What the freak?
And then it's not, you've been called before and you never got asked that, diba? So it's not protocol.
And that's like after years of doing business with this bank. It's just this one branch. And then I always have to say, what? Why are you asking me that?
Yeah.
It's like, what if I tell you na I'm gonna become Batman? You know, I issued this check to a supplier kasi bibili ako. I'm gonna be a vigilante.
Yeah.
I need the padding to, and then I'm gonna make a Batmobile. Okay lang yun? Pwedeng yun yung sabihin ko?
Or you can say like, do you have time? Kasi ito kasi yung mission ng company ko.
Ito kasi mission ng company ko.
Gusto yung mag-invest. Labo. Ano ba yun?
Sir, actually, this is a surprise call. I am the owner of the bank, and I'm interested in this business.
But you were an asshole, so it's a no for us.
We were gonna invest $10 billion.
$10 billion. Ako pala, may scam ako. I didn't get scammed. Pero kukwento ko, okay, wait lang. I got reminded kasi recently, have you been getting WhatsApp messages? Ang dami. It used to be text lang, di ba?
Yeah, I got.
So, You think they're moving there kasi
Wala nang
fake yung numbers
pumapansin?
na to?
Ito,
Because if
I'm HR manager of
Yun.
ganitong company. Are you still looking for a job?
Yun. Sa akin nga, hello po, good evening. But these are local numbers.
Ako
Yung
yun,
iba
no?
kasi
Hi po,
international.
how are you? Hey
Yun
po.
nga, yun. From
Akin local.
Local and international yung sa akin. From the SMS messages, now they've moved on to WhatsApp. And nakwento ko sa YouTube, ano ba yung Telegram?
Ano?
Someone pretended to be Candy.
Oo nga pala. Yeah.
Can you imagine? Someone pretended to be my best friend.
Yeah.
And then minessage niya ako. And then anong sinabi niya? Parang, and then was talking like her. As in, girl. Ganon. So, right away when she messaged me, when the fake one messaged me, I called Candy.
Mm-mm.
She was out of the country pa. I called her and said, "You messaging me?" And then she said, "Hindi." Sabi ko, blah, blah, blah. So, I confirmed. So, I played along. Because I was like, what the heck? I played along. Tapos, weird. He was like, parang may kwento ako sa'yo. Parang may sugar daddy ako.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yun pala.
May sugar daddy ako. And then I said, lol. I was playing along. And then sabi niya, parang, minention niya something about PayPal. I got freaked out, so I blocked. Pag-block ko, because I think I was writing a draft message, even if I blocked, it was still on my Telegram home. The message. Nakita ko, nag-iba siya ng name. And then like every day, nag-iiba siya to a different name.
Oh, wow.
So marami siyang sinascam. Marami siyang niloloko.
Grabe, paano niya nalalaman yung language ng tao?
Siguro sinastalk nila.
Sa Instagram?
Instagram, Facebook. It's so scary. And I actually just saw na AI is getting so crazy now because pwede ka nang ma-scam through voice.
Oh, damn.
You've got to be careful. Like, someone's voice is pretending to be, your cousin or whatever, and they're saying they've been in an accident.
Ayun, AI yun?
AI.
Dati pa yun eh.
Ngayon,
yung nung may landline pa. That was the scam before. Like, people would call the landline, lolokohin nila yung yaya or yung like, whoever's at the house and say like, yung amo mo nasa gasaan. Tapos, kunin mo daw lahat ng ganyan. Dalhin mo yung pera sa ganyan.
Yun yung original term ng budol eh.
Really?
Budol. Oo.
Budol gang.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. So parang loko. So originally the term budol was like, naloko mo ako sa pagbili niyan. Pero naging medyo positive na rin na parang, like I got scammed into buying it. But like, not always in a negative light. You learn something every day. Well,
stay vigilant.
Here is your reminder to stay vigilant. If anybody messages you and asks for anything, or there's a link, may mga emailin ako na muntik ako mag-fall from banks, you always have to check the @ Okay? So even if it says bpimarketing@gmail.com, no, it has to be at BPI. Or, double check. It's always worth it to double check.
Yeah.
Like what the legit email is or whatever. Just don't fall for anything. Wake up. If you've got any other scams, everyday scams that you want to share with us, just go to bit.ly/podkidsafterparty where we discuss the episodes.
Bye.
Bye.
We back.
On Meta,
We back.
join the new official group for Afterpod Kwentuhans at bit.ly/podkidsafterparty.
Also, we always love hearing what you guys think. So share your stories and tag us on Instagram at Wake Up with Jim and Saab, at Jim Bacaro, and at Saab Mangalona.